Look at this. I'm freaking huge. Freaking huge. Alright. Welcome to That's Not Sexy. I am your master level personal trainer, Diaz here. Once again, in this video, as I promised in my last video, I'm going to be talking about why people are tired one day and the next day, they either get tired during the training, or they don't feel the same energy or strength when they do the same muscle group again, or when they do another workout or another day. Because some days people feel stronger, some days people feel weaker, and there's a lot of reasons why. I'm going to just cover a couple. So I'm going to talk about sleep, first of all. We just talk about the recommended amount of sleep and the whole sleep, everything about sleep. So, average person sleeps about 8 hours, and that's how much you should be sleeping. Now, if you're sleeping under 8 hours, that doesn't mean that you're going to be tired. It's just, I'm talking about unnatural, meaning that no one's bothering you. You're not natural sleep. There's no alarm. There's no, anything. No one's waking you up. You're just sleeping and you wake up. That's how much you gotta track. Know how many hours you sleep. All right. So, if you go to sleep at 12 and you wake up at 6, okay, 6 hours of sleep, meaning undisturbed. That's how many hours you slept. Then you're very healthy. You don't, your body's telling you don't have to sleep that much in order for you to, recover and rest and everything else. So most, bodybuilders and trainers and, people that work in the gym all the time, they sleep. I'm talking about people that don't have to worry about a certain time to get up, and they sleep naturally about 8 hours, because our bodies are going through a lot of trauma and pain, and our bodies need longer time to sleep and process the whole recovery and everything else. So if you're sleeping more than 8 hours, it could mean you're just really overtraining. It could mean that you're out of shape and your body needs to rest more. So that's something to look into, with how many hours you sleep and all that. So keep track of it, keep a log, write it down. And I'm going to be talking about logs. So this is all about logging everything. So how many hours you sleep. Let's talk about food. You should be tracking everything you eat every day. The amounts of it and your calories and everything else. So that's another reason that could play a part to how your recovery and how you feel and everything else. So are you giving your body enough carbs, proteins, fats, antioxidants, and everything else, all the good vitamins and everything else, and nutrients, to help you not only recover but to have energy for your workout and also for the next day and everything else. So that's something to look into. If you had a bad day, and let's say you had a week, you did legs, and the next week you did legs, and you didn't feel the same. Well, that day when you did legs, how many hours did you sleep? What did you eat? If you have some days where you feel stronger than others, make note of what you ate that day. That day is very important. What did you eat to get that strength and energy? If it's healthy and it's good and it's working for you, then continue and make sure you have more of that. So if you notice that when I eat salmon and this, I feel really good, I have lots of, then eat that. So if you had a pizza, then yeah, you're gonna feel like crap. So that's a lot of reasons why people don't have energy. They're like, oh, whatever. You have crappy foods in you, and how's that gonna help you through your workout? You have crappy foods. So and that's another reason. So your foods could play a part to your energy levels and your recovery and everything else. So you should be eating a lot of veggies and fruits and low-fat dairy and lots of antioxidants and good fats and lots of fiber and everything else. So what else is there? We went to sleep, training. Your training is another thing. If you're, I'm gonna give you an example. If you're doing chest, let's say you do an incline chest press. All right, cool. You do incline chest press, you're squeezing and everything's great. You did 200 pounds. Let's say you do 200 pounds. And then you go do a flat bench press. And you go, okay, everything is good. You do 300 pounds. Cool. Next week, you did the same thing. You're gonna do chest press, but this time you did flat. You did 300 pounds. Okay, cool. Now you go to do an incline. You like, I'm gonna do 200 pounds because you did it last week. But I could do it. So you do it. Like, wait, what's going on? I can't even do 200 pounds. Well, you just changed your whole routine. You went from an incline chest press, which is where you know where everyone's weaker at, to doing a flat bench press, which you're stronger in. You lifted more weight. Then you went to the next week. You just changed it up. Now you went to a flat bench press, and you did 300. Now you're gonna go to an incline chest press. You're already tired from doing the heavy, 300 pounds, and you're gonna go up to 200 pound incline. You just transitioned to a different routine. So, did you do the same routine? Did you do it the same way, the same, same reps, the same sets? If you did, extra sets, obviously you're not going to have the same strength because you're already worn out the muscle so much. So you have to also keep log of what your training is. If you care about, well, one day I felt this way and one day I felt this way, then you got to worry about look at your track your log and look at your log and say, okay, well, you know what, I did do an extra three reps on this one, but that would make sense. Yeah. So did you do the same seconds on your whatever workout you're doing? If you're doing chest, did you go one day you just went really fast, and next week you went like really slow and control, and that's going to be hard. So yeah, you're going to be weaker because you're doing a really slow controlled movement. So are your movements the same? So it's a lot that plays into your training. Is you're always going to be increasing and changing your routine. So, but if you're doing the same routine and you have problems with your strength, and it could be, for one thing, it could be your sleep. Obviously, your training is exactly the same, then it's not your training. It could be your sleep. It could be the food you ate. It could be if you had a stressful day at your job or school or whatever you did would also play a part to your training. Did you drink enough water? It's another thing. Water is another thing. You have to drink a lot of water. So, also, did you have sex? That's another thing that plays a part. So, look at all those things. As far as recovering glutamine, all that stuff, glutamine is not as effective for bodybuilding as people think it is. There's been studies that say it doesn't even show benefit to recovery unless you're an athlete, okay, like a professional bodybuilder, a professional runner, sprinter, and stuff like that, swimmer, stuff like that. These people need glutamine, and they show that for the athletes, but not for the regular bodybuilding guy in the gym and everything else. So yeah. So anyway, this is a long video. Again, another long video. So that's it. Just keep a log on everything. Keep a log of what you eat, what you drink, how many hours you slept. Did you go to work? How many hours did you work? Did you, did you have sex? Did you take your vitamins? Everything else. And then see your workout routine. Did you transition differently and everything else? You should be always increasing, if not your weight. Your rep. For me, it's always about my form and my negatives and concentric and eccentric, time under tension workouts. So, but for you, it could be different. But if you care about strength, obviously you're going to be lifting heavier, so you should always be increasing the weights and increasing your reps. And then when you increase the reps, you get stronger, then you could add more weight and then decrease your reps or anything else. But look at your training. See if you did the same routine. Did you change up the routine? How much weight you did? How would you know how much you lifted a month ago if you didn't write it down and have a log? So do that. Enough of this long video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also subscribe to my second channel, which is called Mr. Freaking Huge. All right, and that channel is going to be very quick, a minute or less. Actually, be really short videos, really fast videos on facts, on things that a lot of people don't know about. Just really quick, cool, fast facts, so you can learn very quickly. And if I'm gonna leave that link below as well. So that's it. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And if you're not subscribed, that's not sexy at all. And I'm still freaking you.